welcome to Twinset&Purl's Knitting Podcast, episode 71.
The lamp coming out of my head.
So, hi everybody. We're Twinset&Purl. I'm Jo.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're here in the Holiday Inn in Filton, near Ewie in Bristol, because tomorrow is the big flock. So it's a brand new Bristol yarn show that is all being organised by Claire and John from Bird Street Yarn. We've been to set up our stand.
You follow us on Instagram,
yeah,
you might have seen
we're
it already.
stand 6 in Hall 1.
If you're coming.
We've got lots of samples to show everybody.
We've got things, we've got
competition, we've got things to share.
Stickers to give away.
Yeah, so come and say hi, try on some of your fave shawls.
And maybe buy a pattern.
We won't let you try on the socks, we're sorry. But you can have a look at the socks. But yeah, I might even show you how to wear a shawl if you really would like to know. Cool. So it's just we haven't got very much admin today, have we? Because it's not the end of the month or anything.
Thank you to the people who won the tickets for watching me prattle on for a minute.
Did everybody get back to you in the end? Cool.
And
we look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, it'd be great. Come and say hello. If you're coming, definitely. Oh, I suppose everyone's going to go around everywhere, aren't they? Maybe. If they come to a show,
I think I go around everywhere. I don't always stop at every stall, but yeah, we're up on a stage.
Yeah.
So
and we're really looking forward to it, and we've got a couple of new patterns coming out to show as well. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah. So it's a bit later in the day than we normally podcast,
and we're a bit tired.
Yeah. But it's going to be the Rachel show because she's got loads to share and I've got 3 whips.
Because you can, what have you been working on the things you can't show?
Well, I finished my, I'm wearing some knitwear. Should we start with that?
Yeah.
This is a very old top. What did we decide it was knitting?
It's knitted in Drops Bomb Lin, which is Aran weight, like Ticklina, same.
Oh right. Do they still make it?
Yeah.
Oh right. And it's obviously black. It is I
knitted a ranunculus that I ended up giving to my friend, and Jo had the leftovers.
Yeah, and I have kind of copied the Duchenne top, and I added some little sleeves.
It's cute.
And made it longer, and all, but I tried to do my version. I don't know if you can see the lacy bit.
You can at the top.
Yeah.
Lighting is a bit strange.
Yeah. But it's a whole lace panel down to about there, and then I did straight.
Nice.
Shocking stitch.
Should wear it more often.
Yeah. I wore it last night to go for pizza with my husband, and then I thought, I usually wear black to get my hair cut, so I wore it today as well. A bit more summery clothes I've got with me to wear for the show.
Yeah.
So I've had this years and years and years. And you're not wearing any?
No. I'm wearing my new blouse.
Yeah. My only FO was for my friend's birthday, Amy's shawl.
You were talking about last week, didn't you?
Yeah, and I've started the second one, which is one of my whips. So
did you send me a picture?
No, I didn't. Can we put pictures in or not?
Not here.
No. If you really want to see, I'll
post about it on Instagram. I'll show it on Facebook's page as well.
Yeah, and you'll see the pattern in
the one you're knitting.
The one I'm knitting.
So have a look back at. You'd knitted quite a lot of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, have a look back at episode 70, and
so it was a plain merino cotton or cotton merino because it's 70% cotton, 30% merino from Knitting for Olive, in the colour terracotta rose, and my friend loved it, so I'm really happy with that. And then I started knitting another one, thinking I might give it to my niece who's called Amy, but I love the colours so much I'm going to keep it. And then it's actually not really my style, but I love it, so I'm going to find some other yarn, or look through my stash and find some other yarn to knit Amy one. Cool. So Rachel's got lots of FOs.
I do. So if we talk about the designs coming out tomorrow first. So I designed this cowl with the Wool Kitchen. We're calling it the Divine Flower Cowl, after chrysanthemums. And this one is knit in, it's made luxury merino silk. It's beautiful. And feel like just feels
really
so
soft.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, so drapey.
And
it's got
a little
neon,
hint of mohair.
Neon glow is the mohair, and you hold that together with the other yarn to crochet. So it's knitted. It's my similar to the gelato cowl, where you knit the rib, cast off, and then use that to crochet up. So this one's bottom up, so that the flowers look the right way around. But this is the one that I finished this week, and this is for art. We're giving that one obviously to the Wool Kitchen for their stand, and this one is in Iris, which is this lovely lavender speckled yarn. I just love it. I'm going to buy a skein as a sock yarn.
They're quite bright speckles, aren't
Yeah,
they?
you can't see too much there. And then the mo is very subtle, and it's called Love Hearts, and it's gorgeous. And I did show it last week in the
last
episode.
It wasn't last week.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. I didn't bring the yarn.
Leftovers.
No, I did not.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So that's out tomorrow.
That's out tomorrow, and look on Instagram, and on Ravelry, it'll say the discount code. And then I am also launching the Twinset&Purl Socks. So I finished those. And sock blockers from Unwrapped Yarn. And if you take one off, you can show the pattern better. I showed them in detail last week, but this has got this really cute little cable, 2 cables, and a tiny eyelet lace. Barely a lace, but little eyelet pattern down the middle. And this yarn is just beautiful.
So it's the Twinset&Purl colourway.
Yeah, and that was my inspiration, was the twin cables and the pearls with the eyelets. So this yarn will be available on the Bird Street yarn stand. And we are having, if you're coming along, we're having a little raffle each day, kind of a raffle, free, yet to enter. And you can win a skein of the yarn and the pattern. So come along to the booth, and that would be great. So that's the Twinset&Purl socks. So both of those will be live on Ravelry tomorrow morning, and you'll be able to come and see them at the show. And then I finished my Simon, which is momentous, and I brought him because he's luxurious. He's just gorge. I haven't blocked him. I don't think I'm going to block him.
I've just given a steam to straighten out his corners.
So this is knitted in Bird Street yarn in their merino mohair.
It's like one of their luxury laces, It's so soft.
In the colourway Crema and old number 7. And Jo very kindly saved the day, and I think it's that end.
Where did you run out of Crema?
There. So I
So
had
she had that
I had to do
much?
quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So there was either a lot of
Old number 7.
old number 7 or a smaller skein of, but it's okay. Jo, fortunately, it was the one that Jo had. It was the one that I needed. So so this is my 6th Simon. Although actually number 5 still on the needles. But He's gorge. Should we bring him tomorrow?
We've got 2.
Yeah. Anyway. And then
Have Claire and John got the yarn?
We can check, can't we? Check with them. I finally finished my Rosa Coca Loca socks, which I started for the knit along, which ends at the end of this month.
I've done 1 sock and I haven't started the second one.
And I have, so I've got 2. They don't look very much not on the blocker, but on the blocker they're gorgeous, yeah. And this is Botanical Yarn in the Carnation colourway from her flower collection, monthly flower club in 2022 or 2023, something like that. But it's beautiful. I especially love the little bits of speckles, and I love the heel, this colour.
Yeah, I love that colour.
Yeah.
So I didn't get round to casting on my second one yet, but we'll see.
She's too busy doing things she shouldn't do. Naughty things.
No, I'm not. I cast on my Lady Violet.
Oh, right.
And I had to design a cowl for somebody.
You did, yeah. True. You're a busy girl. And I have finished one of my Life's a Peach socks. So Jo's having these. She's claimed them. So the foot, if you look on the stocking stitch bit, it's lovely, isn't it? Stripy. And it's stripy there as well, but easier to see on the foot.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
And
woman?
I want a skein. I want them to dye this green in a whole skein. They never will, of course, because
who's they?
Drops. This is Drops Fable, which is, if you feel that, it does feel like sticky, but on your feet you can't tell. And I love it. I
think you could go around the show tomorrow and see if you can find a colour, somebody who dyes that colour.
Yeah.
Because I reckon Knitting Shed or something like that.
Yeah, like a pine grey tonal.
Yeah.
So I have been busy woman, been busy doing my 30 minutes of knitting on all my projects. And I have cast on 2 things.
Well, I've got
that's all the.
I've got one whip that was.
That's the.
What you said last week? Last episode.
That's the FOs and the HFOs. People say rather than hose. Half finished object. So, do you want to move on to whips? All of the information will be down in the show notes below.
But it won't be happening until early next week.
And
I have to do it.
Jo will have all the information from the last book. It's only 2 new things to add.
Yeah.
You've got all the information. If you're desperate, look back at the last episode.
Yeah.
Because the colourways and stuff. I think this is called I don't know. Long
I
short.
can't remember. I can't remember.
I don't think it's called. Oh, excuse me. Jo's going to have fun tonight because I had garlic chicken for dinner. Anyway, too much information.
Right.
So I move some of this.
Yeah. What are your whips then?
I've got an Alexander. What have you got?
Show a couple, because you've got 5 and I've got 3.
Okay.
Show a couple that you showed last time and that
Right.
you can.
Yeah. So I can show you socks. So I don't know, you can tell me if I actually done any more. Is there more of that done than last time?
I can't remember.
No, I don't think there is. Anyway, I brought him with me because I'm going to work on him. Because I was desperate. I wanted a HFO of Simon socks, but other things have got in the way. But next week I will be knitting on him furiously because I want to write the pattern. But this one 100% needs a good testing group. And I'm doing that in Colin from Botanical Yarn. Colin colourway.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's gorgeous.
I can't believe I didn't buy Colin.
Edelweiss, Kremke Edelweiss Light Aqua or something like that. I found the tag, but who knows? That's been this. I've decided that this bag is a really good sock project bag.
So it's a Kipling pouch.
It's a Kipling pouch. It's got mesh pocket holder things, and it's got a pocket zip, so you can put like your DPNs and your
scissors,
all sorts in there. And
what do you put in your mesh pocket?
I had my mini, but I haven't got anything in this one.
Oh right.
I had my mini for my toes, and when I was doing it for the Rosa socks. But yeah, so those Simon socks will be.
I love that colour. I have one of those, but in like a taupey metallic.
I bought it for you.
So whether you'd swap.
Maybe I'll see what I like. I thought you liked the taupey metallic.
I'm liking that colour.
Right, that's my Alexander that I showed last week, and this is my page, and I've done something I want to talk about.
Oh right, okay.
And I can't decide if I'm gonna
pull
it back or what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So Alexander, some progress has been made. I think I've done about 2 stripes with, since last.
Oh right, okay.
I've increased
lovely
2
colours.
stripes. Yeah, it's beautiful. So this is Joe's pattern Alexander, which has the alternating.
And what number Alexander is this?
This is number 2. Number 3, Alexander 2.0 is at home. Didn't get any of that done. And this is just so lovely to knit on. The yarn is Isaiah Baby yarn, the main colour, the blue, pale. It's like a pale,
like a grey
blue, like a
you
baby.
show the
Yeah. And the
sorry, the light's not great.
and the
I don't know if it's
other
better here.
the colour changing yarn is Shopple Edition 3 in the colourway Fool's Gold, and I can't wait for the turquoisey bit to come. But I love it, and I had a little stage last week where that's all I wanted to knit on, but I had to force myself
To knit socks.
to only do half an hour. Yeah, and do. So he's living in a bit of a blingy gold patterned botanical
Yeah, nice.
yarn bag. I'll talk about this is a Newcastle bit sock. It's just quick. Vanilla socks. We're only look for 18 minutes.
So people are going to be upset though,
They
because
are.
everybody
They like
seems to
2
really
hours.
enjoy the really long one. We can't do
So-
2 hours tonight though.
So I finished Dad's socks last week, and I was umming and ahhing what to cast on next for him. But this is the one that the yarn, the opal yarn that Claire gave me, Claire from Bird Street.
That he really wanted.
And this is the one, when I showed him them ones, he was like, oh, that one. So it is opal in, it's called Crazy Waters. And this colour is, I'm going to butcher this, but Velen Camreton, which means ride the wave, crest of the wave, apparently.
Knitting a crest of a wave.
But it's beautiful. If Joe holds the, and this is what the sock, the label says it's going to look like. But I thought this bag, even though it's a bit of a girly bag, but the colours just matched completely. So this is the ball, and it's so lovely to knit on. So, because the stitches on the bamboo one, the yarn I think last for him was had that bamboo in it, and it felt quite like fine, which is good because you know he needs for the summer. Maybe he needs like finer socks, but this looks like almost like I knitted it on 2.5. Love it. So I'm taking probably that with me for the show, but the Simon socks I'll be knitting on. I'm not sure how much time we're going to get to knit.
No.
Show. So what are you gonna?
So this is, I'd shown this last week. I started this last week. I've done like the very tip. This is my next version of Granny Kathleen's
Oh yeah,
buttons.
that's lovely. It's like Wedgwood.
Yeah, so it's a stripe. I'm doing a stripy version in tin liner, in this blue and this grey, and I actually don't know which is which.
It's very lovely.
One is
So
colour
drapey.
6044.
Do you find it's getting softer as you're knitting it?
And the other one is
'Cause they say-
3820.
They say that about linen, don't they? That it,
I think this is really soft anyway.
right, okay.
So it's this like china blue and oatmeal grey.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And
Obviously it needs blocking to see its
yeah.
glory. But
and so I started writing the pattern. I need to get to the next section of rib where I do the buttonholes.
right.
To do the buttonhole
to
placement.
purify. Perfect. them.
Yeah. So I what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
So yeah, so I've started writing the pattern, but I haven't got very that far with it because I need to do that. So I've started writing the Amy pattern, and I got much further with that.
I found my yarn for my Amy.
So that's the next thing that I cast on.
Can I have another shawl on the needles? That's the question.
So this is my main. This is what I'm going to take tomorrow. To
But
knit on.
I was saying to somebody the other day that if you've got like a woolly shawl that you don't, you know, you're not like I want to knit on my colourful Alexander, but the other ones. But if you do 30 minutes a day all summer,
Yeah,
you haven't got like 5 shawls to finish, pick up again.
Yeah.
You know.
Good
So
idea. So the lighting's getting really bad.
it is. Do you want to put that other light on?
It's just by you.
Oh, okay. I
This
can't
is-
get up without knocking everything.
Oh right. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, what's the shoulder?
Oh my! Every time
We're falling apart.
we are, I had to bend to pick something up. I was getting side cramp. There we go. That is better. I'm taking my time. Gonna go nuts. Right.
Ooh.
Oh
Right.
yes, that is the perfect bag. for that.
Yes. So this yarn is very deep stash because it was quite deep in your stash,
I gave it
and then
to
you
you.
gave it to me, and it's been very
When I
deep
started
in my stash.
when I started tidying up.
Yeah. So I'll show you the shawl in a minute, but this is the yarn
Caked up.
and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I was winding it and I was like, oh, look at that bit.
I want to keep it
I want to keep it in a
Sorry.
cake.
Apologies.
So it's Joanna Wood
paints, isn't it?
Paints. Joanna Wood
Nothing.
Paint.
I'm not even sure she dies still.
In the colourway Lowry. And it was reduced to £10 from 14.
I think it was one of the first times we went to Unravel.
LS Lowry.
I think it was.
Superwash sock 4-ply. So I've got 2 skeins, obviously, and I absolutely love it. So I have started. I'm just about to finish section 2. So this is the Amy, and the superwash curls a bit more than the cotton merino, so it's going to need a good block. But I just love it. Those colours, and this is the lacy pattern down the border. It just
Hold
looks
it against your black. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's lovely. I love that. I love a feather and fan.
Yeah. So this is might be my work knitting. After I'd finished the other one, I started this one straight away. Absolutely.
But now she's had to
Love
work.
it.
She's had to work.
I know. I've had a very busy week at work. But this was the ideal bag for it.
Yeah.
which is a little grey girl.
Gorgeous.
And that quite good kind of goes with the painter theme as well, doesn't it? Because it's like blobs of paint. So
oh, wait until you see my flower I painted at Art Therapy. I've got a folder.
yeah, so I'm just knitting. I'm knitting from the pattern.
Oh, that's good.
So
can I just tell you people how unusual this is?
well, I knit the whole other one without a pattern.
No, I know you did, but it's so nice, refreshing.
You can have this if you want.
Ooh, thank you.
The only bit I haven't done is
I'll take a photo of it.
the reverse of the tip.
That's fine. It will take me a while to get there.
Yeah, actually you don't want this one. Look, it's all
Seeing as it's
all.
I'm sure you've got it saved on.
I could cover it so I can send it you. But anyway, it's almost written, so I will be requesting testers soon, possibly next weekend, because we're getting together again next weekend. So
so we'll go over things in more detail there.
Yeah,
but we wanted to
the opportunity while we're together.
Yeah, while we're together, we wanted to podcast and
Yeah,
just have a little catch up with you guys.
I've got one more.
I've got two more. So I've got my page.
Leave that out there,
So I started my page I had a Zauber ball.
Starry Night or something
Yeah.
it's called.
Shooting stars.
Shooting Stars.
Anyway, that doesn't look like shooting stars. But anyway, it was this beautiful green and pink and navy blue, which, you know, green and pink is having its moment with me. So I think I said last time that I have to put my elephants on because otherwise it pulls the stitches. It sticks in. Anyway, so I hadn't finished section 3. 2. 3?
Oh, two
Two
of page.
And
You'd got 50%.
yeah, got halfway through. So I thought, right.
Is it slightly thicker than fingering? Is that why?
I don't know.
Does it say how many? It's 400 metres.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So I might be knitting looser, who knows. That's halfway.
It's not small, is it?
It's not the hugest though, is it?
Well, I think it will be.
All right,
once
that's
it's-
halfway. So then I decided to stripe this,
Oh right, yeah.
which is a bit pinker. It's like a
nude.
Yeah, and I've had this for God, I can't even remember where it's from. It's one of the first like skeins of yarn that I ever bought, I think. And I kept saving it. I'm sure it's sock wool, but I kept saving it, and because I do like a nude pink. Anyway, finally using it, and what I've done is I'm doing single stripes.
How are you doing that?
So you knit up to there and you pull the stitches back and you knit that row with the next colour.
Oh right, yeah.
And then you purl back. So because that's stocking stitch and that's garter,
It's not just reverse stocking stitch, no.
that's purl garter,
Oh right.
like on Alexander.
Oh right.
And that's stocking stitch. So on this side, on one of the sides, you get to knit. That side you get to knit. No, that can't be right. I confuse myself.
I don't know what you're doing.
Anyway, I'll have to find out in a minute.
So why aren't you just doing what you?
Well, I was going to, but I decided that I wanted single stripes.
Oh right, okay.
And anyway, I think it'll look nice when you wrap around your neck and you've got the tip, a stripy tip, yeah. So just do whatever. It might end up being a present for somebody.
Are you enjoying having to pull it back every?
Well, it doesn't take much, does it? Because it's just to there and then to there. It's like doing brioche.
Oh right.
You knit 2 front rows and do that. Yeah, but I haven't done a hell of a lot of that this week. I got to the middle, and then I've done that much. And I was not doing any more because I did want your opinion. But having shown it on here, I do think I like it.
Oh, I like it.
And also, it's very much a contrast with the navy. But as it gets into the different colours, I think it'll look.
Yeah.
It will be even more kind of
muted,
pleasing.
yeah.
You know, yeah. So yeah, that's my page.
Right. We're going to have to have a look at that after because I haven't got a clue how you're doing that. Are you doing knits and purls?
So
or is just knit?
So that's purls. You purl that, then you knit that.
Right.
Purl that, knit that, purl, knit that. Knit that. And this side, you purl all the way back.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Purling all the way back. So.
Lots of purling.
Yeah. I like it. And, you know, got to keep your brain working, haven't you? So, hopefully there'll be a bit more progress on that before the next episode. But my new favourite thing to knit on, even though I haven't done very much, is my cast on for the knit along. So we are particularly bad at advertising our knit alongs, but there is a thread and Ravelry for the chatter. I'm not sure if I set up an FO one yet because it's a bit early, but I will. I may have already. And there is in Facebook, on Facebook. Didn't I do it? I don't think I did it. I think I did the May, what are you knitting?
You did. You told me you'd done that.
So what the knit along is to knit either the Lady Violet or the Lady Whistledown sweater, and if you want to, make it into a tee. Yeah. So
I'm yet to decide. Mine will depend on.
And no one's using hashtags anymore. So
they're not
really. So if you post on Instagram, just tag us, and we will recognise the picture. Yeah. Obviously, hashtag what the sweaters, because both of them have hashtags. Lady Whistledown and Lady Violet sweater. Yeah, both have. So yeah, but you've cast on a Lady Violet.
I have,
and I've cast on a Lady Whistledown.
It's not a Lady Whistledown, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought it was called a Whistle.
No, it's a Lady Whistledown sweater.
Oh right. Oh, Whistledown socks, Lady Whistledown.
Yeah.
So I'm knitting mine in drops alpaca.
Yeah.
In this
fawny
brown colour. And
I think it's called brown on the website.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, it's so lovely.
And knitting for Olive in the colourway.
Can you bear this? Because you're allergic to alpaca.
I'm allergic on my head, and I'm allergic to rough alpaca. Especially in the crochet shorts.
They look like murky green. I'm never gonna ever forgive her for that. Somebody else said they wanted it.
What did you do with it?
I've got it at home.
Oh right, okay, give it to somebody else then.
I still don't know if I'm going to write the pattern up or not. It doesn't need a chart, so I might.
So it's those two.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I really meant to say thank you.
Oh yes.
To now I've forgotten her name, which is awful.
Yeah, in a moment. Is it on your Instagram?
I'm having a moment. She's Poppy Ellie on Instagram, but she's called.
Did she test knitters?
No, she just drew the chart.
All right.
But she knows who she is. Poppy Creative, but she's not called Poppy. She's called.
If you click on her, what do you get?
Poppy Creative.
Oh right.
Anyway,
Claire.
Yes, because she's called Claire and her husband's called John, and she had wanted the Claire and John shawls.
Ah, right.
Anyway, thank you, Claire. I probably even watch this. This madness.
So I'm knitting my Lady Violet in the brown, like a light brown alpaca.
Number
colour 0618.
Oh, there's so many, aren't there?
And this Knitting for Olive
bougie
silk mohair in the colourway Sparrow, which I had bought to go with to make a hood, and decided that
hoods weren't good.
Hoods and menopausal women don't really go. So I've repurposed it into this gorgeous Lady Violet, and I'm onto my third repeat of the pattern.
Ooh.
Or just about to start the third repeat.
You've done
loads. So Lady Violet has these, so it's the same laces on the Lady Violet sock.
Mm-hmm. There's 55 shades of alpaca.
Wow. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's...
Hold it closer. Yeah.
So it's this lace that it's like a offset V.
Yeah.
That then goes into the next one and the next one.
It's like branching.
Yeah, and it's got little pearl. You purl two together, so you get like a little bump. And it's just down the front. There's two down the front raglans and nothing down the back raglan. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and I haven't decided how long sleeves I'm going to do. Possibly just as long as I've got yarn for.
But I think to there would be quite cute.
Yeah.
And you'd wear it to work.
Yeah. So yeah, so I when did I cast it on? Not that long ago.
A couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
3 nights ago.
So it's only taken a couple of nights to it's bigger, much bigger needles than I normally knit on.
It's weird.
And they're a bit
hollow. They're hollow, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you go back to like knitting a sock, it feels like you're knitting with thread.
Yeah. So I am enjoying it, but I do like to go back to my shawls.
It looks lovely together.
Yeah. Just adds a little, like it warms it up just slightly, I think.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'll be able to wear it on my face, but with a t-shirt underneath it'll be alright.
Yeah. A t-shirt under a t-shirt?
Well, I nearly always wear a vest all year, so I'm unlikely to wear that loose gauge without a vest underneath. I don't know, what do we think? I don't think I'd wear it.
No, I would definitely wear a vest.
I wouldn't wear it without a vest.
And
I'm a big fan of a vest.
Have cast on the Lady Whistledown, and my dilemma is that I want a long sleeve navy blue one.
That's not navy blue,
isn't it?
No. That's a mid blue. I wouldn't say that's a navy blue. What's it called?
French navy. It's King Cole Cotton Soft DK.
French navy.
And it is cheap as chips, but lovely to knit with.
That's why they didn't put enough blue in it to make it navy.
And I'm found this lovely
that is nice.
Emma Ball project bag, and I can't remember if this is Maggie bought me one. I think I bought this one at Unravel because it's got this pin. Did Claire give them to us, or did we buy them?
I think she gave them to us, and we gave her a pattern.
It's got a bird.
No, Stitch Birdie.
Is that from Stitch Birdie? Is it?
I think she gave them to us, and we
I gave her a pattern. Yeah, so it's I really like this bag. What's the back of the side? And
I would say I like the glue tit.
Yes.
And the robins.
Yeah,
cute.
they're lovely. So yeah, so I finished my short rows, and I think I've done one increase after that. I only got it on last night. So Joe made me for the podcast.
What size needles are you on?
I'm on a 4.5 because I couldn't find my 4s. But I think I like
it's quite. It would be quite dense. I think, if you were
I like the ribs done in 3.5. It's just a rib.
Yeah, I had to go down on to 4.5 for my rib because I couldn't find a 5.
And I know where are my 4s on?
I know that all my needles are in a bag that I used to knit my Tolster tees last autumn before I went to America. Can't find it.
So there will
I want to knit another Tolster tee, so I'm going to have to find them.
There'll be more of this by next episode, but the feature on the Whistledown is this wrapped stitch. Can you see it? And I've got a little video that I made in the showing you how to do it, and you have 3 panels of it at different staggered, so it kind of
cinches in.
Yeah, and I did at the time. It's my first sweater I ever designed. I mean, I only designed 4, but it was the first one, and I did this lovely thing on the cuff. And I just thought it was like the bee's knees. Like I was some genius. Not. But you know what I mean. And it looked lovely. So I'm not sure if you could do that on the tee. Leave that feature in.
Yeah. But just not do because the rib's quite long on the cuff of the... I don't think you want it.
No, you wouldn't want as long. But you might get one.
Yeah.
Anyway. But we shall see. And a few people have been asking if I'm going to do a mod for the short sleeves, but it just depends what you like. And we were gonna maybe we will do a Zoom soon because a few people have been asking for a Zoom as well. So just to say that it's very easy to do a short sleeve on a raglan, because you just don't knit the sleeves. You pick up the stitches and do your ribbing, or you do a little bit of a sleeve, or however much you want, because some people might want to do a few decreases. If you decreased, and then it might be a little balloony, especially the Lady Violet. The sleeves are quite, because they're low battery. Because it's what's my train of thought? Oh, there's not many decreases, and the sleeve is a 3/4 length sleeve that's got quite a
ease.
What's it called? Like a drop. I don't know.
It's almost like a caftan type sleeve.
Yeah.
Like a
kimono sleeve. Yeah, but not quite. I did do some decreases in that. Anyway, you'll see more of these. And when does the KAL go on to do side? End of July? May, June, July? August? However long it went.
Yeah.
We haven't worked out if we're going to have any prizes or anything, but we might
find some.
We might manage to have a sweater. I think we should do a sweater, like a kit for maybe in King Cole Cotton Soft. Colour of your choice. Right, yes. So that's all the knitting, and I did bring my acquisitions with me just to quickly. We're going to see them tomorrow.
I have bought some yarn, but I didn't bring any of it with me because I also bought a new tub to put it in, and it's at the bottom of the tub with a whole load of other yarn on the top. But I can tell you, I will try and bring it next time, but it is Tin Lena, and it's in the colourway Spicy Orange and White, I think, and Matcha and Beige.
Well, that's for you.
Oh, thanks.
because I ordered it, and I don't know if I can show you the colour I thought I was getting. Let's do this quickly because Joe's battery is about to go.
It's on low battery is 20%.
Oh, okay. So I bought, it's called Primavera. It's Malabrigo sock, which as we know is my favourite.
Could you keep it and just knit me a pair of socks?
Yeah. Right.
And
Probably gonna, when I look at it now, it's probably gonna be what I look like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought I was getting.
That's a bad photo. That's nothing like that,
No.
is it?
So, so Joe's having it. But I went on to Wool Warehouse because what I normally do is if I put stuff in my basket, and then if I want to get free shipping, I add a skein of Malabrigo socks, which didn't really work. But I was watching lovely Kirsty and Tracy of the Wool and Wishes, and it's all Tracy's fault because she'd been on Wool Warehouse and she bought double, triple what I just had, but this
She bought every colour, didn't she?
Yeah, Make It Tweed, Rico Creative, Make It Tweed. This is the pink tweed glitz,
Oh, it's beautiful.
and I
How
got,
much is the pink tweed?
I think it's £7 or something. Do you want that?
I can go and get some.
This is the pastel, just Make It Tweed, which I thought would look lovely with some cream, like a page, with just, because it's 400, you get 445 metres. I thought it would be lovely with, I've got actually two, they're precious. I bought them on Bainbridge Island, 2 50-gram skeins of tin, Woolfolk tin, like that, 23 micron merino. Anyway, that would be lovely. And
Don't show me that.
and then I got the forest to Make It Tweed, which you've already got,
Yeah.
which is lovely. And then I bought 2 of these, which is the Bloomshin, Make It Bloomshin, which we think is the flower. It's a tiny little flower sequins, and you get 375 metres. So I was thinking that you could do every other row, or every second row, third row, fourth row, and knit a Material Girl t-shirt.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, so those are and that is number 2. They'd sold out of a lot of this, but it's, I mean, that's just cute to have on the side, isn't it? Little flowers.
Yeah.
So that was this fortnight's purchases.
That would be nice with that pink big chunky skein we bought from.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. So much inspiration.
Yeah.
And we made it to 50 minutes. Anything else you want to say?
Just we will be podcasting next weekend.
Yeah.
And we will share all about our big flock experience. Oh, the only other thing I'd like to say is I don't know if you saw some posts that I did to support Knit with Attitude. They're a yarn store in Stoke Newington in London.
They had an awful time.
Yeah, they had about this time last year. They had there was a massive
sinkhole, was it? Building collapse.
A building collapsed near their.
Was it
shop.
a gas leak?
I can't remember what it was actually, but in if you go to her Instagram page, there's a link to her GoFundMe. And she explains the whole story.
Or Skein Deer, as she's been talking about it as well.
So I've donated, and I posted it in my stories.
But we are going to give.
We're going to give £1 from every pattern that we sell this weekend to their GoFundMe. Because I mean, I said on my story, the world is only a better place with more yarn stores in it.
Yeah. So
and every little helps.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, if every person who'd ever ordered from us gave us £2, we'd be fine.
Yeah. And she didn't want to ask for help, but people persuaded her to.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, she wants to work. She wants to do it, and I think it's going well. The GoFundMe's going well, but yeah. So we're gonna, we can easily count on Ravelry from what we sell this weekend, and
so we just put a post on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
we hope that you will go on Ravelry and look at our
new patterns.
And also, if you follow us on Instagram, we're going to try, and we won't be filming the show because we're probably not going to get to go around a lot of it, but we will try and take photos with people
and also share other people's stories that we see.
Yeah.
And on Sunday we're in the podcaster lounge.
Yes,
at 1:30. So if you happen to be coming on Sunday, come over and say hi. Or come to our stand, whichever day you're coming. But we'll be in the podcast.
We would really like it if somebody would come and say hello to us in the podcast live. We're going to be.
It'd be even nicer if you showed us your.
Yeah, bring your Simons or your Alexanders or whatever. Yeah,
your socks.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Cool. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. If you made it right to the end, we really enjoy getting together. And we enjoy doing this. So if you've enjoyed it too, it'd be great if you could like and subscribe. And we'll see you in a week or so.
Yeah.
Show notes coming as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's what I always put.
Yeah. Cool.
So
thank you very much.
Take care.
Yeah, take care. Happy knitting.